Hello and welcome to the maiden voyage / episode of this as yet unnamed podcast / webcast or videocast, whatever you call it. 2 slashes in the first sentence. Maybe we'll call it the Slash Show. In this episode, we talk about news sources, checking news sources, as well as a little bit about the movie Vice, starring Christian Bale, Sam Rockwell, Amy Adams, and Steve Carell. I hope this doesn't suck too much. And thank you for even listening this long. Let's talk about, for a second, you sent me something about Nancy Pelosi. I'm as interested in the news source as I am the news story. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because everything's fake news, correct?
Well, absolutely. You're talking about the source, meaning either the author.
So the headline reads, Nancy Pelosi charged the Air Force nearly $200,000 to fly her family and other lawmakers to Italy and the Ukraine.
I think it came from the Daily Caller, I think.
You're absolutely right. It's taking me to the Daily Caller. So when I'm looking at news stories, I don't know about you, but I have to go to MediaBiasFactCheck.com and I'll type in Daily Caller. Daily Caller. See if I get something. Daily Caller. Right bias. The media sources are moderately to strongly biased toward conservative causes. Which, does that surprise you?
No, I want that.
They're slamming Nancy Pelosi, who I can't stand.
I want to be able to do that, though. I want what you're looking at. I want to be able to do that.
It's that site that they sent you, MediaBiasFactCheck.com.
Okay.
They are all the way to the right. Not under extreme, but pretty far to the right. They're as far to the right as, say, Huffington Post is to the left.
Okay. Right. Okay.
I'm looking for something that's somewhere at least left center or right center. And if you look at most news sources, most of the ones you recognize are left center. I just looked up Time Magazine. How far to the left do you think Time Magazine is?
I would hope that it's middle center.
No, it's left. It is left. It is left. I was surprised to find that today. Time Magazine.
Okay, but I guess, Steve, the question is the website. Who judges? How do
they get their information?
Yeah. Who judges them?
I'm going to go to About. Media Bias Fact Check. MBFC News follows a strict methodology, which you can click on the word methodology to find out more, for determining the bias of sources. Dave Van Zant is the primary editor for Sources. He is assisted by a collective of volunteers who assist in research for many sources listed on these pages. Let's Google Mr. Van Zant.
I think that would be good.
David E. Van Zant is an American academic administrator and currently president of the New School. What the hell is the New School? That's all. Previously, he served as dean of Northwestern University. Heard of it? Pritzker School of Law from 1995 to 2011. Education, Princeton University, Yale Law School, Yale University, London School of Economics and Political Science.
Loser.
So, I don't know. What's that tell you? Did that tell you anything about him? What would you...
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot.
I mean, Northwestern is a huge journalism school.
What is Northwestern?
Northwestern
Very
is,
prestigious university.
Very, yeah.
But that doesn't tell us that he might be leaning one way or the other. Do you use Media Bias Fact Check? You should have that on your...
I want to put that on my, what do you call it? Across my bar.
Mm-hmm. You should put it in your news bar. What's the perspective of the news story I'm reading? You haven't seen Vice yet, have you? The movie Vice? Hello? We've lost him. Folks, we've lost the idiot that Yeah. Can you still hear me? You idiot. Whoops. I'm cursing, and my daughter has a friend over. Oh, Jesus.
What a loser.
All right. Hang on, you moron. You there? All right, folks, this is what happens when you're dealing with a mental midget in the area of information technology.
That's disgusting.
All right.
Answer it, you dick.
Oh, how
Answer
do
it,
I?
you f***ing idiot. You there? Holy cow. He...
I can hear you say, "Answer it, dumb shit."
You're there.
I'm here.
He's back.
Can you hear me?
Folks, he's back. The IT idiot is back. Maybe that should be the name of the show. IT idiot. IT idiot. That's gonna write that down. I'm sitting here talking and pontificating about all the shit I know. Hello. You're gone. Oh my God.
As soon as I did the bar for the mediabias.com, I didn't open a new bar, so it totally connected.
Loser.
Anyway, I have it and it's on my
That's good.
It's on my favorites. It's on my favorites.
I'd be interested to know if there's yet another place to check that besides post political leaning
Can I ask you when
or political view.
is my picture up on your computer?
No. Let me see.
Okay.
Hang on.
The cowboy hat with the cowboy hat on? That's not up there, is it?
No, I don't see. Well, I don't see anything right now.
I see Abby.
Before we get back to you, which is what you want the show to be about, is you. So I just entered.
You want people to watch it, right? Okay, then.
It's going to be a podcast, or they would
A
listen.
podcast.
They would listen. So I typed in Washington Post political view, and I get Wikipedia. I get WashingtonPost.com. A lot of WashingtonPost.com. And the first thing that comes up that's not WashingtonPost.com is MediaBiasFactCheck.com.
Okay.
Oh, how about this? Allsides.com. The Washington Post was given a left-leaning. Oh, let's have a look at that. That'd be a good second one to have. The Washington Post. All sides. Don't be fooled by media bias and fake news. Unbiased news does not exist. We provide balanced news and civil discourse. Allsides.com. So let's put that down. I'll check. I'm going to do more research on this thing. But right before you disconnected, I asked you, have you seen the movie Vice?
No, I was going to come by your house last night to pick up the disc.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about because I don't have that. I don't have movies before they're available on DVD or to rent, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I call bullshit.
Okay, well.
Yeah, I call bullshit on that.
Okay, well, this is all going to get edited out anyway, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
But in the movie,
okay, Trump.
boy,
You're lying. You're lying.
they blame Dick Cheney for everything.
Biased. The director.
You know who the
Fucking
director is?
Biased.
Do you know who the director is?
Yeah, he did The Big Short.
What's The Big Short?
The other movie that you liked about the meltdown, the mortgage meltdown.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Was Stephen Carell in that too? He was, wasn't he?
Yes. Yes, he was.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All
yes.
right. Well, they had some. They tried to in this film, like put some factoids throughout the movie, and one of them was that Dick Cheney. There, it all goes back to him, according to this, that he came up with. God, I want to say it's a bill. There was something in the media where if a news source, CBS, ABC, NBC, whatever, did a piece that had any opinion attached to it, then they had to give equal time to the opposite view.
Yes.
Something went through that some kind of law or bill went through that said, you don't have to do that anymore. And that's when journalism and news journalism, as we used to know it, went out the window, and news sources became, they could be like to the right or the left. They could be CNN to the left, or they could be Fox News to the right. And you didn't have to show opposing views. Am I crazy?
Who wrote that law?
I don't know. I don't know. We need to.
That's really interesting because I remember those counterpoint.
Yes.
In fact, Saturday Night Live used to make fun of it. You remember with
Point counterpoint. Jane, you ignorant slut.
That's exactly where that came from.
Yep.
Jane, you ignorant slut.
That's exactly where that came from.
Yeah. I think we should go back to that.
I do too.
If
I agree.
If that somehow got flushed down the toilet, we need to bring that back, I think.
I especially with the media, how it is now. It's not the three networks.
I can't trust the media. And
and it's not 3 networks anymore. Now it's multiple networks. I mean, I agree.
What's the one where the site where you can go and say how much is somebody lying? Pants on Fire. You know what I'm talking about?
I remember that.
PolitiFact. It's called PolitiFact.
Okay. All right.
PolitiFact.
Okay.
Do you know that one of the sources for when they show lies, one of the sources that they will put down is bloggers. Yeah, here it is right here. Are you on the site politifact.com? We need to come up with a name for my show. I think I'm going to do, because I can't count on any one person. You're my first guest. I think I have to rotate guests with different backgrounds. What do you think? You can't multitask. You're still typing.
I'm still trying to figure out how to spell PolitiFact.
Oh, Jesus. PolitiFact. Politifact.com.
Okay, mine says, it is coming up. First of all, it said page not found. Okay, it's got blue. It's got
blue and red. Yeah. So scroll down and you'll see, the first one says Donald Trump said illegal immigration has been a problem in America for thousands of years.
We've only been around for 200.
Well, then that's basically saying Donald Trump is an idiot. But if you look at the statement, it says false. It's a false statement. Some idiot on Facebook said, Donald Trump said immigration's been illegal.
Yeah.
And that's what fuels Donald Trump's statement of fake news.
Exactly.
Of course, we should never use anything on Facebook, but then you have newspapers like the Washington Post has a Facebook account.
Yeah.
It drives you nuts.
They share those posts and they're completely 100% false.
Yeah. You should never trust a Facebook post. Scroll down.
I see Jim Ott. Yes.
Okay. Look at the next one down. A pants on fire lie, a made up story, and who's the source? Bloggers. Breaking. The headline is breaking. Trump family donates $1 billion to wall fund.
Totally false.
Some moron blogger. And who's the bigger moron? The moron that blogs it or the idiots that why is this even on this site?
That's disgusting.
Why aren't they taking it down?
I don't know. Well, because you know why? Because the internet is the one place that everyone gets to have a voice.
God.
And the more eyeballs you can get, here's the problem is, the more eyeballs and ears you can get, the better. Any publicity is good publicity, which fosters and promotes bad behavior, because the car wrecks and the train wrecks are what draws eyeballs. People doing bad things, doing illegal things. That's what I want to see.
And it creates dollars through advertising.
Yes. We've just solved the world's problems right here. Right here
I know.
on the Bleepity. What's the name of the show? What's the name of this podcast be?
I'm
very excited right now.
Talk with Bird.
Of course it is. Talk with Bird Talk? Bird Call?
Talk.
Bird Calls?
Bird Call.
Bird Calls. Bird Calls. We're brainstorming. Bird Talk. Bird Calls.
Bird shit.
Ooh, I like that. Bird shit. Bird shit. All right. Okay.
Maybe. Mike, put it on the list.
It's on the list. I propose that, whatever topics that we discuss, which we can't do politics all the time because it's just too crazy.
No, we could do sports. We could do college sports. You could go off on NFL right now with. I did watch the New Orleans game yesterday, my friend.
I did not. The
fix is in, dude. The fix is in. It's so blatant. It's so blatant. They don't even care anymore. They
played the Rams, correct?
Yes.
And
yes.
It went to overtime, I think.
Yeah.
And who
The
won? The
pass
Rams
interference
won in overtime.
The Rams won in overtime. New Orleans had the ball. They got a bad call at the end with about a minute and something to go. It was clearly pass interference. He speared the guy.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was
Yeah.
no call.
And no review. You couldn't review it.
Why couldn't you review it?
Because they haven't instituted for whatever reason that play could not be reviewed.
Had the guy already thrown his challenge flag or something like that?
Either that or it wasn't a reviewable play. Only certain plays are reviewable, right? In the NFL, you can, and I believe that one wasn't for whatever. I don't know.
And did you watch the second game?
No,
Chiefs,
I did not watch
the Chiefs and they're every goddamn time the Patriots.
Yeah, Mr. Number 41. He's 41 years old and he's still going to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. If he wins this, will this be his 6th or 7th Super Bowl?
I think they've been in the Super Bowl 7 times. This will be his 6th because they lost. Remember to
unbelievable.
They lost to Philly. They lost to Philadelphia last year, right?
Last year. They're going and were they in the Super Bowl the year before that? Have they gone to 3 consecutive Super Bowls?
I believe they've gone to 3 consecutive Super Bowls.
Oh my God!
The fix
and
is in, dude.
cheats. I mean, what's
They
the
cheat.
coach's name?
They cheat. Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick. Total
They
cheater.
cheat. Oh God, it's terrible.
I've
I
stopped
don't
watching
even watch.
football.
I won't even watch it. Zero. I have no desire to watch Super Bowl.
But
Zero.
what made you tune in yesterday?
I was sleeping on the couch.
Like any good American on a Sunday. American dream right there. God bless America.
Yes.
All right. Do we want to continue talking about the NFL? You want to move on to something else?
NFL's fine, but I'm not watching the Super Bowl, and it's almost over. I can't wait for spring training.
For baseball?
Baseball, yeah.
Really?
I can't wait for the LA Dodgers to get back into the World Series to lose again. I'm pulling for the Dodgers all year. I want them to go to the World Series. I want them to go so they can lose again. Because I get more satisfaction in them losing the World Series than like the Giants beating them and the Giants going to the playoffs.
Loser.
I'm serious. I'm going Dodgers.
I don't hate the Dodgers as much this coming year as I did last year because they got rid of that Yasiel Puig. They traded him to the Reds.
The pig is gone? Where'd the pig go?
The pig went to, I believe, the Cincinnati Reds.
Oh, good Lord.
And please tell me they got rid of that Mario Machado. Is that his name?
No. Yeah, I don't.
Just a
think
troublemaker. Like, get out of here, dude. Get out. That kind
Yeah,
of
well.
behavior, you know where he belongs? The NFL. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Should I run for president?
Dude, you would, the button, the football, we would all be annihilated within like the first 2 months.
Come on
You-
now.
Bro, you would get so pissed off at something. You would just,
I would just Kim Jong Un. I would just send a nuke over there and just.
the painting of Abraham Lincoln in the hallway would have a big fist mark right through it. You
That would
punch
be a
him.
shame. That would be a shame. That's not right to destroy artwork. See, I can't run for office just based on that alone.
No, you can't, bro. You have to be behind the scenes. You can't. Yeah,
Okay, you run. You run for office.
I'll run. I could run.
Okay.
No problem. I don't have any other. I mean, the skeletons I have are no worse than anybody else right now. In fact, they're probably not.
What you do when you run, you start out by saying, "All right, I've snorted coke. I've stuck fucking roofies up my ass. I've done everything. I put my dick in a knot hole, and I don't know what happened on the other side of the fence. I've done it all."
I don't.
Now,
I don't think I would start off my presidential campaign.
I would. That's how I'd start out. See, that's why I would never be president. I'd say, look, I've gone to a ecstasy party and I took ecstasy with a bunch of homosexual men and we danced around the living room and hugged each other all night. And I'm,
I remember when
I'm still a heterosexual. I haven't had an erection in probably, you know what? I just realized my daughter is having a play date in the house right now.
Oh, are they listening?
Oh yeah. Are you kidding me?
Oh.
I can, and I'm sitting here yelling about stick. Oh my God. Let me go check. Hang on. I'll be right back. This is not good radio.
That is therapy, bro. Start saving your money. Don't save it for college. Save it for therapy.
I'll be back in a minute. Just like 10 or 15 minutes. Okay. Put that.
Of course they can hear you.
Okay. I had to go see if they heard me say any dirty words. Okay. I apologize to everybody involved. Okay. We'll edit that out anyway.
So I'm going through these this fact check, political fact, political.
Which one? PolitiFact? Okay.
There was one, if you scroll down, it says lettuce killed more Americans this year than undocumented immigrants.
Oh, on PolitiFact. I heard that story.
Completely false.
Completely false.
Yes.
Lettuce. Viral image. Lettuce killed more Americans this year than undocumented immigrants. False. Lettuce,
False.
no. Food, probably. I saw that headline. PolitiFact Facebook fact checks. A viral image. That wasn't a viral image. I saw that on I usually use the Google News website as you've heard of the term news aggregator? Have you heard of that? I use Google as my news aggregator. What do you use?
I don't know what I use. What do I use?
Oh my God. Huh?
I don't know what I use.
You don't know what you use as a news aggregator? Well, what site do you go to look at your news? Do you know what a news aggregator is?
I go to.
Do you know what a news aggregator is?
I go to my Flipboard.
Flipboard?
It's called the Flipboard.
Okay, I'm gonna Google news.
Google Flipboard.
Best news aggregator.
Google Flipboard. Damn it!
Settle down. Flipboard. Okay, here are the top 8 news aggregators. 1, InnoReader. 2, Feedly. 3, Dig Reader. Dig with 2 G's. 4, Comma Feed. 5, Flipboard. 6, Smart News. 7, The Old Reader. And 8, News Republic. And you use Flipboard.
I do. That's one of my sites. One.
All right.
My other one is I use the BBC News.
BBC is a good one. Go to my media bias fact check and check the BBC on that.
Media bias fact check.
And see what you get on that. I'm going to try Flipboard. I'm going to sign up. You had to sign up for an account, correct?
I don't want to. I don't even know.
Jesus
God,
Christ.
I guess.
I'm dealing with a preschooler when it comes to dealing with a computer. What's the problem? What's going on?
I don't want to lose you.
I don't want to lose you.
Okay, so media bias. I'm going to go to media bias. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. So what do I search in media?
Go in
BBC?
the upper right-hand corner, you'll see search.
Yep.
And
I see it.
search,
BBC.
BBC News.
Oh, there it is. BBC Live, BBC News Live.
BBC
live
News.
streaming.
Just BBC News.
It says left center bias.
BBC
These-
News Live
these-
TV.
These media sources have a slight to moderate liberal bias.
Are you using Google Chrome as your web browser?
How can I check? I believe I am.
You'd have to look at the little buttons across the bottom. And if you see the Google, the red, green, yellow,
Yes, I see that.
that's what you're using? Or are you using the one that says an E for Microsoft
No, I'm using the-
Edge or
Nope.
Internet
I'm using
Explorer?
the Google.
All right.
Nope.
All right. Wow, I
Where-
wonder why you don't see that.
I'm gonna what do you call it? I'm gonna
Refresh
Still
the
not there?
page. Refresh the page.
I'm gonna refresh the page and no.
In terms of doing a show, if this was a live radio show,
Yeah.
this is what we would call going down the rabbit hole. We've spent way too much time on this. And if we were counting on live listeners, we would have lost both of them. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I
lost
say?
both of them.
Give this to the listeners right here.
What?
My middle finger.
Okay.
Right here.
All right. I don't know where that finger's been. All right.
Okay.
BBC News Live TV as just to the left of least biased. But it's in between left, center, and least biased. I'll send you a screenshot. In fact, I think I can do it right now. I just sent you an email.
Oh, there it is. Got it.
So click on it and you'll see what I'm talking about. That's what I see from that page.
That is not on my page, bro.
Interesting. Well, so my point is now that we've lost whatever half a listener that we had, it gives you whatever you source you click on, it'll show
That's
you
why we call it bird.
where it falls. Maybe we call it bird shitting. ING, bird shitting. But you see, you see that it's just to the left of least biased. I would like to find my news sources somewhere in that range, to either the right or the left, some range of it. It doesn't have to be square in the center, but I'd like a range. It's harder to find good news sources, well known, that are just slightly right of least biased. Can't find them.
Could it be, because I'm on my work computer, that there are certain websites that are blocked from me that I can't?
Not from home, because you're using your own home. I don't think they could, unless they installed it in your laptop.
So go back to where it says BBC Live News, and then right below has this media, where it has all the shared things, Facebook, Twitter. Mm-hmm. Yep. And right below that, it's the video, right? It says BBC News Live TV.
Yep. See it?
What do you see when you click that on?
It's going to play the video.
If you think of this one.
Okay, you know what I see?
Warming level, which
I see. Sorry, you don't have permission to visit this site. Website blocked. Not allowed the use of this social network blogging site, and it has on the top of it.
Oh, well, so there you go. There you go. We'll leave all that out. We don't want anybody to know who you work for or what your name is, so that you are free to speak the truth, my friend.
Yes,
it will set you free.
Yes,
and
free.
If the CIA wants to come get us, although. You need to come over and we should sit down together and watch Vice.
Dang.
I would love to see what your take is on that. Really interesting film. Very interesting. And, I don't particularly like the guy, what's the dude that plays Dick Cheney? Dick Cheney.
Yeah.
He was The Dark Knight. Batman, The Dark Knight.
Christian Bale. Not crazy about him. All the things I've heard about what a dick he is on the set and all that stuff. Yeah. He's a dick. He nails it. When you see him as Dick Cheney, he must have just packed on the pounds. Plus the makeup, phenomenal job. He really did great. I heard he won a Golden Globe, and that in thanking Dick Cheney, he said, "I'd like to thank Satan." He did say that, yes. That is true. Are you a fan of Dick Cheney? I think he's. No, I just want to be. I want to be middle or left of center and left of right. I don't. And I think. Did you just say left of right? You said left of center and left of right. I want to be in the middle, and that director is not in the middle. It's a biased move. Oh, they did do that. The incident with when Dick Cheney went on a hunting trip and shot the dude in the face. Yeah. They had a factoid came up. I hope I'm calling it what it's supposed to be called, a factoid, that came up and said, to this day, Dick Cheney has never apologized to the guy that he shot for the incident. Fact check that. Instead, it came up, and I think it was an actual footage of the guy he shot apologizing to the Cheney family. Really? Yeah. Why would they have? I don't know. Did Dick Cheney ever apologize to shooting victim? This is The Hill, which you've heard of The Hill. Yes, I have. Take a look. I'm going to do that. I have The Hill already. I've looked it up, and naturally, The Hill is a left center. As of 2016, it is not way left of center. Not too far left of center. But according to The Hill, the headline says from February 2016, Dick Cheney has yet to apologize to the man he shot in the face. Wow. I'm going to send you this link because it's showing Harry Whittington apologizes for shooting. Why would it say apologize for shooting Dick Cheney? He didn't shoot Dick Cheney. Oh, Dick Cheney. This will take me to.
My family and I are deeply sorry. For all that.
Can you hear that? No. You can't hear that. Oh, that pisses me off. Harry Whittington apologizes for shooting Dick Cheney. Can you, this will be interesting to see if you can look at this news article. I'm going to send you a news article so you can look at it.
Okay.
Cheney shooting guy in the face.
In the face.
In the face. This is The Hill, which is I would consider that a good news source. Would you? You've heard of
I would, yes.
Yeah. The Hill is not that far to the left. It's left of center, but pretty close to the center relative to most news sources that I see.
Okay.
So former Vice President Dick Cheney has yet to apologize for the Texas lawyer he accidentally shot in the face 10 years ago. The New York Daily News reported Thursday. Harry Whittington suffered serious injuries and a mild heart attack after he was sprayed with more than 200 birdshot pellets from Cheney's shotgun during a quail hunting trip in 2006. Whittington still has pellets in his right cheek and neck. Cheney has called the incident one of the worst days of his life, but has not apologized. And Whittington says that's fine with him. He never did need to apologize. It was an accident. Don't you still apologize if it's an accident? Whittington told Daily News. He expressed his concern about me publicly, but he never had reason to apologize because we knew how seriously he was affected by it. Wouldn't you apologize, you personally?
It's a fast.
You shot me in the face. You shot me in the face with bullets, not your.
That's disgusting.
Dude,
What? No, but if you'd done something like that, accident or not, would you say, "I'm sorry that happened"? What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?
If I did that, man, oh my God, that would be.
Would you not apologize?
Yes.
Yes.
I would.
You'd apologize.
I would laugh.
Listen to this quote. My family and I are deeply sorry for all that Vice President Cheney and his family have had to go through this past week. Are you shitting me? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Isn't that a little crazy? That's a little crazy. I mean, whether you're for, Republican or Democrat, whatever, you shoot somebody in the face accidentally. Hey, sorry about that. Sorry. God, I feel terrible about it. I'm sorry. No, I will not apologize.
The fact that he did, it's like that's pretty amazing.
It's pretty, that's pretty amazing.
That's pretty amazing.
Oh, my God. Should we wrap this up? This has just been an experiment. How about this? I'm probably going to go back to edit it, and it didn't record any of it.
Okay, Craig. Okay, Craig.
How pissed off will I be? Thank goodness you won't be here. Yeah, we're going to wrap this. I think this has been a good.
How do I turn this thing off?
All you do is click done. Click done.
Here. Oh, hold on.
Hold on.